What do you do when you are feeling just out of control with food? Maybe you've been on the holidays, coming out of the holidays right now. It's January 7th. I've been receiving emails from women saying, I'm just feeling so out of control in my head around food. I was in a better place, but now I'm not. What do I do? I'm going to tell you what to do when you just are feeling like your whole brain's just kind of spinning out in drama around food. Hi, Carrie Nygaard here, giving you your brain management one-on-one thought as it relates to finding peace and freedom with food and with body. Okay, so like I said, I've been receiving some emails from women saying that they're feeling out of control. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get back on track or back on the bandwagon. The first thing I would say, take a deep breath and realize there's no track to fall off of, to get on and off of. There's no bandwagon. There's no wagon to get on and off of. These are just figures of speech. And what do you mean when you say that? It means I'm feeling out of control in my head. My brain's spinning out in thoughts. What are those thoughts? Slow it down. I want to tell you that one of the most effective things that I have found for women to come out of that kind of dramatic spinning out thoughts place in regards to where their body's at, where their food at, the most effective thing is something that I teach. And I teach this, the first thing I teach in my free workshops. It's the first thing I teach women when they come in to work with me in my paid program. And it's something I call body partnership, or rather divine body partnership. You have to be able to pan out and get a greater, broader perspective of what your body is, of who you are living within your body, and just, you're gonna have to zoom out. And so what might this look like? I'll give you an example. It can look a little bit different for each person, but for me, if my brain's spinning out in thoughts, okay, and we're talking specifically today about food and with body, but this could be done with anything. If you're spinning out in thoughts of, oh, I can't stop eating all the food, or blah, 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 it makes sense, first of all, because physiologically during the holidays, most people tend to eat more refined foods, more rich foods, foods that create a larger dopamine response in your body, which really amps up the desire, the urges, the desire urges to eat those types of foods. So physiologically, it makes sense why you're experiencing this. But how do we get recentered? How do we get back on the wagon or back on track? We come back to this body partnership, this divine body partnership. We get perspective of what we really are, what our body is, and what we're about. When we reestablish this partnership with our body, we have to first realize that you are not your body, but that your body is your holy vessel that houses you as you travel throughout time here on this earth. She's always here for you. Your heart is always beating, your lungs are always inhaling and exhaling. Your body is keeping you alive in every moment, regardless. She's your most important partner, aside from God, as it relates to life, because without her, you wouldn't be alive. Your body is a gift from God. So really thinking about this as a partnership, just like a marriage, if things are feeling disorganized in the household or in the family, what's the most important relationship within that family is the marriage, to come back together and reestablish that relationship, that connection, and then everything kind of calms down and flows from that. It's no different. And the same thing with like in a business with a business partnership. The partnership has to come together, reestablish their views, their perspective, right, get reunited, and then move forward from there. It's the same thing with us and our body. We have to come back to the most basic thing, which is this relationship with our body. I call it divine body partnership because we're not viewing it just in terms of there's me and there's my body, but my body's existence exists for my benefit and growth. Come back to center. And when I say center, I mean right here. A few deep breaths and acknowledge I'm right here with my body. My body's right here with me. Some deep breaths. When you have deep breaths, it quiets the drama in your head, and then you just reestablish that connection. My body's always with me regardless. I got an email from a current, someone who's in my program right now, and this is what she said. She said she did not get wrapped up in the drama of your brain during the holidays because she established this body partnership, this divine body partnership I just talked about. And this is what she says. She says, I went on a family vacation between Christmas and New Year's with tons of food and drink options and 2 long days of travel. I was able to eat what I wanted to fuel my body while there. I gained a couple pounds, but I've already lost them. I didn't make it mean anything in particular other than that I gained a couple pounds. I think some of it was fluid retention. Now, if you were in diet mentality and the scale had gone up a little bit, oh no, what am I going to do? The scale's gone up. And then what do? You feel terrible. You want to escape all these terrible feelings, and then you go eat to medicate from those emotions. She just said, oh, the scale went up a couple pounds, and she continued on, and they came off. No big deal. She says, I also feel so different this New Year's, as I'm not feeling like buckling down to start some new program or to stay strict so that I can get my health goals. I'm just continuing on as I am, partnering with my body, so freeing. I have made some goals or focus points to find more calm, implement some exercise routines for my body, and try some new recipes, but it does not feel overwhelming or like I'm buckling down, just the next step in the journey. Realize that when you are in body partnership, you're able to make the changes you want to make, but they don't feel terrible and big and scary and so important. You make them because you're already in partnership and you're creating the experience you want to have with your body, and your body's supporting you. It's you and your body doing it together, not fighting against each other, but doing it together. So body partnership, reestablishing that connection is what I have found to be the quickest and most effective, deep and lasting way to come out of all of the spinning out and dramatic thoughts that your brain might be giving you, and also out of the addictive response from just having those foods in your body. You can ask yourself, well, what's the next thing I want to give my body that feels like love? And that usually will take care of it. All right, thanks so much. Check the like and subscribe so you can get more of these videos. Check the description for any links to join me for any other free content. Thanks.